Hey there, this is Anthony from lawfirmrep.com and eDigitalWave. I want to thank you so much for watching this video, which I'm doing on my iPhone for a specific reason. I want to show you a demo of Rapid Reviews, which is our automated Google review gathering and reputation marketing system that delivers to your firm an ongoing flow of new 5-star Google reviews, including up to 25 to 100 or more in the first 5 to 30 days alone, all on autopilot for you, done for you, so it's hands-free for you. So if you're doing Google reviews manually, you can get rid of that time frame, all that time wasted, all that money wasted, whether you're doing it or your staff. I know firms have spent up to thousands of dollars trying to get Google reviews and not doing a very good job manually. It's not their fault. It's just hard to do, because even when clients and even non-clients, which you can get character reviews from, tell you, yeah, sure, I'll give you a Google review, and what happens? More often than not, they don't do it. You ask them again, yeah, sure, I'll do it. But you don't have a system in place. You aren't giving them a link. They don't, even if they go, they can't figure out how to get to Google reviews. They understand what they need to do. We've removed all those barriers, all that friction, so it makes it so simple to get all those Google reviews. And why is it important though? Well, 97% or up to 97% of potential new clients read your Google reviews prior to making a decision whether to call you or your competitors. And why are they reading those reviews? Well, they're trying to assess your online reputation and also get an understanding of what it might be to be one of your clients, and understand what they're can expect, perhaps, if they were to engage your services. So that's why they're doing that. And it's so critical to have Google reviews for any type of lead generation these days, because the fact that people, regardless of how they come upon your firm, 86% of people trust Google reviews as much as a personal recommendation from a friend, family member, even a referral source. So even when people are perhaps another law firm or attorneys referring a potential new client to you, you know what those potential new clients are doing before they decide to pick up the phone, decide to contact you, submit an email, whatever the case may be? They're looking at you and reading your Google reviews. Now that's the same for search engine optimization. They do a keyword search on Google, say Dallas car accident lawyer, and they're going to come back with the results. If you don't have an excellent Google review profile, you're leaving leads, new clients, and legal fees on the table for your competitors to take advantage of, and will continue to do so until you have an excellent Google review profile, which means getting an ongoing flow of new Google 5-star Google reviews, as well as having more and more Google reviews. You got to be competitive with your competitors in terms of number of total Google reviews you have, as well as your overall Google review rating. You need to have a consistent ongoing flow, because 86% of people believe that reviews 90 days and older are not relevant. They ignore and or discount them. And up to 50% believe 30-day-old reviews are not relevant. So you always need to have an ongoing flow. Getting just one burst one time is great. I see a lot of law firms do that, but it's about maintaining that consistency that ends up being important. It's kind of like, think of it this way: you run a marathon against all your competitors. You decide to sprint for the first third, or however far you can sprint, and gain a big lead, but then the rest of the way you just walk while everybody else is just pacing themselves. Who's going to win? Not going to be you, right? You're never going to beat it. Maybe a turtle you can beat, but other than that, you're not going to beat anybody. So take that analogy to understand the sheer importance of Google reviews. And like I said, it impacts and touches upon everything you do in terms of marketing, and everything you do in terms of acquiring new clients, which means lead generation. So however you're trying to generate leads, it's great to get those leads. I've had clients where, hey, we don't want to do Google reviews. This is a few years ago, so not now, because I harp on this so much now, because it just makes everybody's life so much easier when you have your Google reviews in order, in terms of myself, in terms of you, most importantly for the client, is because they're going to get a higher return on their investment, going to be much happier. It just makes everybody's life simpler. So just to know that. But I've had clients get ranked, doing SEO, get them ranked on page 1 of Google for their website, even number 1 for, this is a personal injury law firm. So for personal injury lawyer plus city plus car accident attorney, whatever the case may be, we're going to rank for all sorts of keywords. Okay. However, the problem was, and we're also getting ranked in the 3-pack, the top 3 of the Google Maps local search results. The problem was the reviews were not in order, and the phone would ring sporadically if they were lucky. Well, I said, hey, let's take a peek. Let's go ahead. Let's get some reviews. Let's just get. At that point, I said, let's just try to get as many as we can next few weeks. So we did that and got anywhere from 25, 35, I don't remember the exact number, but what it did was allow that client's phones to all of a sudden ring off the hook, and he was sold after that. From that point forward, it was just an easy process, and that point in time is when I decided, hey, we need to have a software, because this manual stuff, yeah, it works, but there's so many better ways to do it. So we have a proprietary software system where we can upload your contacts, whether it's 5, 50, 500, doesn't matter. It's an unlimited number, and we can start sending out those requests and start getting new 5-star Google reviews for you quickly. And really the determining factor, how many we can get, how many contacts and client contact information and non-client contact information you provide us, the more the merrier, the more results you're going to get in terms of 5-star Google reviews. So with that in mind, we'll go ahead and show you the demo of Rapid Reviews. Now I'm going to go to something here. It's a add contact form. And I invite you, instead of just watching this here, make sure my phone doesn't die, want you to go ahead and add your contact information. I'll provide you the form link in the description of YouTube if you're there watching this, and or if you received an email from me, I'll include it there, and we'll probably upload it eventually to our website as well. So all you need to do is input your first name, last name. Your phone number must be mobile, okay? Make sure it's your mobile number, and then your email address. So put one of our emails. By the way, we've done so well with lawfirmrep.com. We now have velocityrep.com for non-law firms, and we're not doing any other type of services at this time, at least, but I'm kind of starting that to help my kids, quite frankly. They're all professionals and working, but I want to build something for them that they can have as well. And it's such this is the most valuable thing that I can offer, not just law firms, but my kids as well. So that's why I'm using velocityrepofficial@gmail.com. So I add contact, and it's going to say contact Anthony Devine was added. And then you're going to see in a few moments here, pops the link, the text message will include a link to a campaign. So we'll see when that occurs here. Typically takes anywhere from 15 to 30, 45 seconds if the servers are busy. So as we do that, I can show you, as I said, we have velocityrep.com. Now, if you have any clients or other local business owners that we do offer referral fees for a business that we attained, as a result of a referral. So keep that in mind. If they're not a law firm, they're not going to be a competitor. We can help them here as well. So it's velocityrep.com. You'll see it looks very similar to what else we have there. So with that in mind, any second here, I would expect. There we go. All right. There's the message. So it took a little longer. It's later in the day. Typically, I seem to find that later in the day, the traffic seems to pick up. Anyway, we've got the text message. Hi, Anthony. It's Anthony Devine from Law Firm Rep. Thanks again for choosing us to help you with your online reputation needs. Would you do me a favor and leave us a review and then there's a link. The rest is just demo verbiage. So what I want to point out here, this link, when we set up these links, we set them for different campaigns. Like I said, it could be all email, all text, it could be a combination email and text. We can set up campaigns for clients only, can set up campaigns for non-clients for that character review. We also can take clients and further set up additional campaigns for those clients you're going to get a 5-star, or highly confident you're going to get a 5-star Google review. We want that link to send them directly to your Google review posting area so they can write the review, give you 5 stars, click post, and be done. Now, for clients that you're not so certain of or you're wary of, but you still want to try to get those 5-star reviews, we can send them, instead of directly to your Google review posting area, we first send them to a feedback form system where we gather some intelligence, and the system decides, we have it all pre-programmed to decide what happens depending on the feedback response that we get. So I've got this initial text message that's going to go to that latter form. to the feedback gathering form. The second text you receive 24 hours later will have the other link. You'll see it just goes directly to Google Reviews posting area, in this case for law firm Rep. And if you are to leave a review, please bear in mind, we only take 5 stars, but seriously, we just set that up today to run this because we just wanted to have the ability for us to do the demo. So I'll click on the link. It's going to send me not directly to the Google posting area, but it's going to send me instead to the feedback form where it would have your logo, your firm name, your firm address, etc. And then 100% customizable. It would say, please take a few minutes to leave some feedback regarding your experience with us. We can customize that 100%. And then down here it says, how would you rate your experience? Can be anywhere from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we have programming in the background. Depending on the number of stars your client or non-client click is going to determine. We can set it up where it has to be only 5 stars are going to be able to go directly to or be sent on to submit a review to Google. If it's less than 5 stars, it's going to be a thank you page, which I'll show you in just a second. But here right now, I did 5 stars, so it's going to actually send me on to leave a review. But first, I'm going to please describe your experience. I'm going to put this is a demo only. So I've now written that, but just imagine a client sat here, took time and wrote 3, 4, 7 paragraphs or whatever. Some will only leave stars, that's fine. But others will write just a dissertation and they'll have it there and then they click send, right? And they're not going to want to write that again, right? So what we do is click send. And it says, great, would you like to post your review? Because they've written feedback. We like the feedback. We know it's 5 stars. And they can do is instead of, losing everything they already wrote, which means you're probably not going to get, either you're not going to get the review or they're only going to give you 5 stars and not take the time and be frustrated at wondering why you asked them for all this information. All I have to do is click this button that says copy feedback body. Okay, so I copied it to a clipboard, and then I go ahead and click on the Google button, and you can see it's going to go to lawfirmrep.com where I can now post my review. So I click 5 stars, share details, and then I can go ahead, instead of trying to write something out, I paste. This is a demo only, just as I'd written. Now, I'm not going to post this, but up the right-hand corner, I could post it, but I'm not going to. Because I can't, since I'm the owner of that page. So now I'm at the reviews. You can see the reviews here, and then so that's the deal there. So the other link, as I said with the campaign, instead of going to the to the feedback page, they go directly to the Google posting area. But that's for campaigns where you are highly confident you get 5-star reviews. Now I wanted to show you if somebody left you 1 to 4 stars. What would they receive instead of being sent over to where it said great, do you want to post your review, and then you can copy it onto the clipboard which you've written, as well as click submit to go to the Google Reviews posting area. This is where they're sent. Thank you for your feedback. One of our team members will review your comments and reach out to you to resolve any issues. Okay, now that is in terms of we can 100% customize that. But this feedback that they've written isn't going to Google Reviews, isn't going anywhere. It's staying within the software. And then we forward it on to you so you can make a determination. Now, to be compliant with Google's terms of service, we have to include a link here, because if we didn't, it would be called something they call review gating, which is against Google's terms of service. So you can see here it says, or click here to leave a review. Now, if I click on the link where it says here, it would take me to the Google Reviews posting area, but candidly, people who write negative reviews, bad reviews, typically write a lot of stuff that's emotionally charged. They did it. They think they got their point across. They think you're getting their feedback, and they're done. And honestly, we have not, to date that I recall, have we ever gotten where somebody's done that and then went on and wrote a bad review. Now, we've had clients get bad reviews, but it wasn't anything through our system where somebody else, which I can tell you, if somebody wants to leave a bad review, negative review, they will go to the ends of the earth, it seems at times, to figure out how to do it, even if they're so anti-tech, they'll figure it out and do it. Whereas people who will leave positive reviews are much less likely to, unless they're prodded along, especially for law firms. They need They aren't just out of the kindness of their heart, even if you got them a great result. People are just busy, impatient, has so much other things going on. So that's going to happen that way. So, but that again gives you a feel. Now, like I said, an hour later, after that initial text message was sent, I will receive an email. And then 24 hours later, I'll receive the second of the SMS text messages. And that one, as I said, we have it set up where it's going to go to the Google Reviews posting area and directly to it. Oops, you can see my dogs there. Got a couple of puppies. But I did want to show you just a couple other things before I conclude. But hopefully you can see the value and importance of Google Reviews. Read lawfirmrep.com. There's videos on there. There's all sorts of content to tell you why you need it. And I know this video, I've kind of hammered it home over and over again because I'm just not just only passionate about it. It just makes such a difference. Most of the time, it's a make or break of any campaign you're doing from a marketing perspective. If you want a quick shot, increase your return on investment, get a quick shot of revenue, and then increase your revenue going forward, it all starts and ends with the Google reviews. And then whatever else you put in the equation, from experience, we generate leads with search engine optimization, automated lead systems, YouTube, lead ads, all those things. I tell you, bar none, to improve those campaigns, sure with, Google ads, YouTube ads, there's things you can do within, optimizing and targeting and demographics and all that. Sure, that helps. But one of the big things we can do to provide an immediate lift, and if you got existing campaigns right now and you want a nice lift and get more conversions, start with your Google, you let your Google Ads management person, or you can have us take a look. We'll do a free, review of your ads account, do a free, go ahead and do that for no cost if you'd like us to take a look. But in the meantime, the basic, quickest way to improve those campaigns outside of changing, some of the things within the ads account, Google reviews. Okay. So that's just that critical, that important. But the other things I want to tell you about here, just briefly, very briefly, are, let's see here. Let's go to, right now, when you get Rapid Reviews, we're going to provide review pops as a bonus, which is included on lawfirmrep.com. But there, I believe it says up to a year. We've extended that for as long as you have a Rapid Reviews account with us. That's obviously kept current, all that good stuff. You will have access and license to review pops for as long as you have that Rapid Reviews account. And why is that important? Well, we take advantage and leverage those new 5-star Google reviews that we're getting for you on a consistent and ongoing basis. And with the review pops, if you look at the very bottom, we've got this set up. It's actually a law firm's, not our client, but a law firm we randomly selected, and have their reviews that we put into a review pops software in the background. And so all the reviews are popping up. Every 5 seconds, a new review pops up, stays there for 10 seconds, goes away. 5 seconds later, another review comes up. Why is that important? Because it's been proven that live streaming or having your current and new and recent new 5-star Google reviews circulating on your website to generate up to 380% or almost up to 4 times more leads from your site than it currently does without this type of system. So why do Google reviews work that well? Well, first and foremost, as I said earlier, up to 97% of people are reading reviews. So when they're at their site, they aren't leaving your site. They can see at the very bottom, oh, here's reviews. And I'm going to go ahead and click on this one, and look what happens. It opens up the review I was just looking at and talks about, okay, this one's like a character review right here. So I'm a Los Angeles attorney, yada, yada, yada. So that is a perfect example of a character review. And you can see you can actually read the whole thing, scroll up and down. It's verified. I'm not going to click on the G or that PB area, but if I did with the initials, that would take me to the Google reviews area for this law firm, which I don't want to do right now. So, but I can also scroll through and see and read all of their 5-star reviews. And that's all we show. We don't show 1 star, 2 star, 3 star. We can program it to show them, but of course there's no value of doing that. And when you're getting an ongoing flow of new 5-star Google reviews, we just put them in the system. It auto updates through the Google API several times a day. And so it's just powerful. Now, what's the most powerful thing about this is below where the reviews are. Now, this helps in terms of SEO, keeps people on a page, website longer, decreases your bounce rate. So that actually helps get you more traffic and gets more people staying on longer and turning those visitors, some of them, into leads. And how do we do that? Well, I can see here, call us now for your free case evaluation and a click to call feature. I can click on that and you see number pop up. Now that's our phone number because I don't want people actually, spamming or calling this firm. So I put our number in there, but we can put, have this on your website embedded, and we can have your phone number, whatever you want to designate, to have, potential new clients calling you just like that. We can also have it set up if you didn't want calls, you wanted to book appointments, schedule appointments. It could be instead of click to call, say schedule appointment, click to or tap to book appointment. Whatever else you wanted to send it to, you could. There's no limitation. You can redirect people wherever you want to, whether it's a phone number, a website, a chat system, an automated lead system. We could do, if you did that, we have automated lead systems. And what that would do is actually, would be pretty cool, is you click for free evaluation, clicks on it, would go into our chat system where it's pre-populated with 100% customized chat system that's proactively asking questions, and then depending on the answers provided by that person, we're qualifying that lead with as few or as many questions as you want. So that's one thing you could add here if you really wanted to, instead of getting this all these calls and they're qualified to extent it could be targeted leads in a sense. Somebody was in a car accident, but our system can ask them when was the car accident, for statute of limitation purposes, who was injured, was insurance involved, amount of damages, the airbags deploy, tow truck involved, amount of damage, all those things you want to ask. All I typically tell prospects and clients alike, what is the minimally viable information that you must have in order to consider a lead as a potential new client. So what questions do you need to have asked? Obviously, you need the contact information, so name, number, and email. But beyond that, what we like to do and tell clients, because there's a drop-off rate at a certain point, you can't ask people 105 questions at that time, but what are the minimum things that you need that are required in order to consider somebody a qualified lead? Now, we're getting kind of outside the bounds of rapid reviews. I wasn't intending to talk about this, but just enjoy this stuff so much, and there's just so many opportunities out there to, I don't say exploit, but to leverage and take advantage of, and that's what you can do here. Let's see. So it says that, and let me get out of that. So that's review pops there. I had an extra text go through because text message come through because I was screwing around with the system earlier, so I think I've got one that actually from yesterday. Anyway, you can see here, you can read through review pops. It is, like I said, lifetime. It's typically $297 or $299 one-time installation and customization fee plus $99 per month for a monthly plan. All that's free, so I think it comes out year one like value of, if you kept Rapid Reviews for 1 year, you'd realize a value of $1,487 of not paying for review pops, and then every year after that be 99 times 12, or if you look at the annual, typically you have 25% or 3 free payments to come up with the annual number. Now we also offer our Rapid Reviews plans. We have monthly, and it's month to month. You can quit anytime with advance notice, or we have an annual plan where we discount. Now our discount is actually customized per client because it's going to depend on if you have one location, you have several locations, what you expect to see in terms of new 5-star Google reviews coming in, and we can walk you through all that. So, for example, you have 4 locations, 2 of them you do a bulkier business, maybe one's just a more or less overflow work or a satellite office. You're not looking to really grow, just want to keep it where it is. And so you're not looking to have, getting tons and tons of reviews through there. And the reason we bring this up is so we can, price it accordingly for you, as well as, we take into consideration the cost to generate, the reviews in terms of text messages, email, marketing, all that. There's costs behind there, but then your flat fee is your flat fee. And then whether it's monthly or if it's on an annual basis where you get the discount, and that discount will fluctuate depending on, your needs. So with that, I'm sorry this is such a long video, but I thought it's important to go over all these topics, and there's more things I'm sure I could talk about, but I don't want to bend your ear anymore. Like I said, be sure to look out for this link to this add contact form. It's going to allow you to experience the demo firsthand, and then that way you can go through it and experience exactly what a client would, except for the extent we're only doing 3 total messages. We typically do 7 to 9 for other campaigns. So, but just give you a flavor, so you're not getting all the messages. You'll receive the initial text message as I just showed you, followed by an email, and then one final text message. The email, I think, scheduled 1 hour after the initial text message, and then 24 hours after that email, you will receive the second text message. So with that, let me know if you have any questions. Feel free to call me, text me, email me anytime, or if you want to schedule a strategy call, I'll include a link to my calendar. If you want to do that, that's fine. We can do that as well. But I can tell you, the faster you do this and get started, the faster you'll benefit from your your new Google 5-star Google reviews. And if you delay, there's a good chance you're losing out on leads right now, this minute, or this day, tomorrow, and beyond. So I'd love to help you get that on track and help you to maximize your marketing budget. And like I said, we can help you with other things as well, but this is clearly the first and foremost thing, most important thing we can do for you right now. And if you got your Google reviews in order, that's great. We can still take a look and see if there's anything we'd recommend to improve. If not, we'll tell you, hey, that's great what you got going now. But there might be some other opportunities we can help you with this too, even if it's just to consult with you and tell you, our opinions, my opinions and recommendations. I've been doing this a long time, been online since 1999. Been working with law firms for close to the past dozen years. So know a thing or two, been around the block. With that, this is Anthony. I want to thank you so much for your time and your consideration. Hope you got great value from this, and hope to hear from you soon. Take care now. Bye.